Longevity Lifestyle Designers. This is Zachary with secretsoflongevity.com. This week, I've had a great week working out. I had some really interesting experiences on my last leg workout the day before yesterday. I had a lot of energy going into the gym, I found, which obviously feels great. And I was really focused on keeping no more than 1 minute, or a minute to a minute 15 seconds in between each set. And because of the leg exercises, I'm doing very maximal muscle movements, so you're breathing really heavily after some like squats. I was doing 8 sets of 8 rep squats, and I was very focused on doing them hard and explosively, while keeping proper form obviously and not jerking the weight around and keeping it smooth. And I noticed keeping it really short in between, even though I'd usually wait till my heart rate's lowered enough that I'm not panting. But at the 1 minute or a minute 15 mark, when I would start the next set, I was always still pretty high heart rate, not as low as I have been letting it go. And I just noticed that by the end of the squats, I was sweating quite heavily, and on top of that, I started the leg press exercise. I did 5 sets of 9 to 11 reps on each of those, and that I was doing in the same fashion. By the end of that, I was drenched, and I don't usually get quite as sweaty as that doing weightlifting, especially when you have the breaks in between. You're not doing so much strength endurance, and you're doing sort of more maximal strength or strength conditioning in a way. So that, to me, is a sign that my overall conditioning is going up, which is really good. I'm able to power through those in that way without being so fatigued that I have to take more time. Because I do recall at the start I was having to take these 1.5 to 2 minute breaks in between each set, especially if it was a larger muscle group. And this also helps keep the workout more compact. If you let it get too long, generally over an hour, if you're in the gym, you're going to start having cortisol getting a little too high just from the constantly working out. So keeping the workouts below an hour is definitely a goal I try to keep to with every workout that I do. One other thing that I tried to do this week that got cancelled, and I tried to make another appointment and it wasn't able to work out, but I'm certain I'm going to get it done this upcoming week, is I'm trying to get my body fat tested for just to get a baseline for that I can compare in a year's time, because it'll be 11 months since we're already a month and a bit into this year. Talking about December 1st was the start of my whole workout program. Fortunately, I didn't get the body fat right then. I doubt it's changed by much at this point, because my body feels the same anywhere in my own body that I can sense just from the physical look and touch of it. I haven't gained or lost fat, but there's going to be minor amounts, obviously, that are undetectable to that sort of observation. But over the course of a year, if I get a measurement, say next week, which I'm hoping to do with an electronic scale that measures body fat percentage, as well as water content of the body, that'll be an interesting one. Then I'll be able to compare that at the end, and we can really see whether the weight I've gained how much of that is actually muscle mass, how much of that is water, or how much of that is body fat. One thing I finally got worked out, and I got this for Christmas this year from my parents, was I got an iPod Nano. I guess it's the new edition, and it's actually a touchscreen, which is pretty neat. It looks almost like a postage stamp. Oh, okay, it's a little bigger than that. But it's as small as I think they should make it, because any smaller than this, then it's going to be a hazard to losing it, I think. But it's got a clip on the back, which is great. Perfect thing for me to use in the gym, because I'm sick and tired of hearing all the bad music they decide to play in the gym, at least when I'm in there. Once in a while there's an okay song on, but although it's fast-paced music, which is, I guess, good for working out, I'd much rather prefer hearing some of the stuff I already have on here. So I want to know what your favorite tunes are to work out to, if you do listen to music while working out, whether it's cardio or strength training or yoga or whatever. Post it in the comments below, because I'm open to finding some more stuff that's good for the gym. I don't like to get too caught up in really negative music. I've been through a wide range of different musical tastes my whole limited lifespan as of yet, And I've been, if you haven't known, I've been involved in making music. I've got a CD out, which you can always check out the link below, but I'm not going to be listening to my own music in the gym because it's a little much more ambient and slow-paced. It's a MySpace page, and I am never on there, so don't send me a message on there, but I've got a player there where you can listen to some of the tracks that I've put together and have on a CD that I made with a friend of mine, Barbara McKell. I guess it's about a year and a half ago now, maybe even 2 years ago, that we made this. And it's got crystal bowls and voice and gongs and all sorts of sound-making instruments, but it's a very ambient and intuitively put together CD. There's 4 tracks, and you can see the first 4 tracks on that player are on the CD. The last one, there's a 5th track on my MySpace page, which isn't on the CD. That's just something else I made on my computer. But if you like what you hear, you can buy the CD through me. Just send me a message, either on here or on Facebook, and I'll instruct you how to make a donation. You can simply go to my page, my site, any page on my site where there's a donate button. On many of the pages it's got that at the bottom, your right hand side of the page. Somewhere in there it's usually got a donate button near the top, actually below the consultation image and link. There's a thing to donate. And if you donate $20 if you're in Canada, I can ship it to you. If you donate $25 if you're in the US, I can ship it to you there, and you'll just send me your address, etc. And it's I can't remember the exact time of the CD, but it's over an hour, and it's great relaxation music. But again, back to the topic of workout music. Let me just have a look at my albums here on what I got on here. Oh, and the reason I haven't had this, but I got it for Christmas, but it hasn't been working for me, is my computer's so old that iTunes can't take the newest version of iTunes, because it is so new. It needs a newest version of iTunes, and I just got this loaded up from my brother's computer. So yeah, I've got Red Hot Chili Peppers on here. A fair bit of electronic music. I don't know if many of you are familiar with Juno Reactor. That's one of my favorites. I've listened to them for a long time. Spangle is another great sort of organic electronic, I guess you'd call it psychedelic group. It's actually 2 guys, Roger Ram and Simon Postford. And at the end of this video I'll put links up of some of these artists, and you can check out, I'll just put up my favorite songs, but you can also check out the other music that they create. Highly recommend all these guys. Got some Santana on here. I once saw him live. He's amazing. Blue Tech's another one, but that's very slow. Bluetech. I'm not going to post a link to that one because it's not really workout music, but that's more down-tempo electronic dub. The Mars Volta, that's another high-energy one. It's a little bit psychedelic too, and it's pretty cool for working out too. I actually don't have too much on here yet, just because it was had limited time when I did load it up. But I'm also a fan of Primus. I used to be a big fan of a lot of different types of metal. I used to be in a metal band, played big double kick drum kit, and did that whole shebang, but moved on from that. And of course there's a lot of like more indie stuff. I have friends around here who are musicians. I listen to their music as well, and they don't have much music up online that I'm aware of, at least on YouTube, that I can link to at the moment. But yeah, that's just a few I've put out there, and you can see the links here. You can check them out if you want, and maybe you have some suggestions for me for some stuff to check out. Anyways, take care. Let me know what you think of that music, and embrace life without limits.